terrified by Dean's shepherd's hook, and so I'll be careful not to ramble. I'm just as happy as I can be to see that you're here, and we believe more people will be coming in as we proceed. We do want to stay on schedule because we have some very, very interesting people who have agreed to give the keynote addresses here at the beginning, and lots of interesting speakers in the rest of the meeting. And we're just delighted to have also some great people in the audience. So I hope that everyone understands that this is going to be a working meeting in the sense that we are trying to develop a logical thread through the whole meeting that will lead to a sort of product at the end of the 3 days. Recommendations of technologies that we've analyzed and their applications, their the various concepts for accelerating progress in space, and that's really the driving motive of the whole event. So people have come in from remote places like Santa Barbara, California. I see Phil Lubin down here. Welcome, Phil. We are very anxious to see how cutting-edge things such as he's working on blend with things that are not being done yet and can really advance them. To get things underway here, I'm first going to ask Sandy Montgomery to give the welcome from the Tennessee Valley Interstellar Workshop, which is our hosting organization. It's a 501c3 educational organization that has sponsored 5 previous meetings, and this is a kind of 6th special meeting. And I'll ask Sandy to say a few words, and then we'll begin with our keynote addresses.
Thank you, John. Welcome, everybody. Okay, what a great meeting we've got lined up here. A lot of really great speakers and participants in this. Thank you, everybody, for being here. John mentioned, if you're not familiar with the Tennessee Valley Interstellar Workshop, we've been around for 8 or 9 years. Have sponsored, usually on an 18-month interval, these kinds of symposium, serious technical interchange towards a topic that brings us all together in interests. And so John approached us. He's been a participant in several of those meetings in the last and said, I have a meeting concept in mind, and it fit exactly with what we're about, and we're very glad to be here. He's put together a wonderful program. So the purpose of TVIW is to facilitate interstellar research and exploration. We do this by hosting regular summit meetings. This is one. Encouraging educational advances. We give out some scholarships. Publishing technical and scientific papers. We try to have these meetings. We capture the presentations. We try to get them in various journals. And supporting literature and culture in general. Suggest everybody please go to our website, simply tviw.us, and you'll find lots of outreach and ways to look at things that are going on in the area. We're doing this to enhance what the public dialogue is and attitudes towards interstellar, which is evolving rapidly. I mean, this is a topic that I think when we began 6 or 8 years ago was of interest to a small group of this, but it is really growing and really taking off in the last year or two. NASA is really getting into this in a very serious way. So we're glad to see that's happening. So we're here to help the attitudes in general of the public advance towards that. What we want to do, we want to build a technological, philosophical, and economic infrastructure with the goal of establishing outposts throughout the solar system and finally achieving a pathway to the stars. You're here to help us make a very important step towards doing that, and I appreciate that very much. Also like to mention, appreciate very much, we can't have these meetings without important sponsors, and we want to acknowledge the sponsors that we have today. Dean's got a poster over there. I'm going to read through some of them, particularly start at the top of these folks who've really given us significant resources to help us pull this out. Gray Maze and Space Canada at the top lunar level. Geostationary level is Linda Fippen. You may have met at the table outside. TVIW has also put some of our resources into this. And then John Rather himself has invested in this quite a bit, and including a lot of late nights and blood, sweat, and tears, but also money-wise also. Starship Vlog and Imperia Aerospace. And then some individuals, Paul Gilster, Wesley Singer, John Preston, John's here, see you, Bill Carnes, Kella Moore, Usain Dean of Hartley Consulting is here, Ban Books, the Orion organization, and Montech, which is my own little engineering firm. So thank you very much, and welcome, and let's get to work.